My name is Jan-Willem Scheijgrond. I'm the Global Head of Government and Public Affairs at Philips. The SDGs are the societal roadmap for addressing the challenges that we face today and in the coming decades. As such, it is a compass, a North Star for the company to transform its business models and its purpose. One of the reasons why we became member of the UN Global Compact is because we really believe in the partnership between governments, the UN system, private sector and civil society, because together we need to solve those challenges that are described in the Sustainable Development Goals and the 10 Principles. I'll give you an example of why the Dutch network is particularly strong. As you know, the Netherlands is a trading nation and we have supply chains going across the world. But we also face human rights infringements. We don't have decent work everywhere we do business with, and anti-corruption challenges. So it is great to be part of a peer network of companies that are all trying to solve these issues in their complex supply chains. And so we really embrace human rights protection, decent work deep into our supply chains as a Dutch network. To really have a positive impact on the SDGs, companies need to reconsider what their purpose is, redefine it, and think about where their core capacities are to contribute towards societal goals, which are the SDG agenda and the 10 principles. And if you look at those two, you find a sweet spot. Every company will find a sweet spot where they can really have an impact. Decent work is a given for everyone. But what is your capability on, for example, climate change, or on healthcare, or on food? And if you find that, you will find that that will help you transform as a company, or no longer to be a silent hero and speak up. Philips' mission is to improve people's lives through meaningful innovations. That purpose is fully aligned with our core competences and capabilities to improve health and well-being for people around the world, but also to act as a responsible company by focusing more on environmental, social and governance obligations. And finally, we've embraced, of course, the environmental agenda by aligning our goals with the climate goals from the Paris Agreement and by improving conditions in our supply chains through partnership. For example, we set the target to improve the lives of 1 million people in our supply chains by 2025. UN Global Compact offer a network of peers globally that were addressing the 10 principles in the same way as we felt that were important, on labor rights, on human rights, supply chain, anti-corruption and environment. Now what's important is that more than 90% of the UN Global Compact companies have embraced the SDGs and the 10 principles. But it's also fair to say that many of them are still struggling in certain areas on how to make that improvement and that impact. For example, on gender equality or on human rights. And maybe we're also not entirely sure how to stave climate change. But the importance is that we're all learning. We're not reinventing the wheel. And we can together achieve an impact that is far greater than when we tried it alone. Companies will find that if they embrace the SDGs, it unleashes a lot of energy and motivation, not only amongst your young professionals, but across everybody in the company, in your supply chains and across your customer base. So I call upon everyone, small, big companies, institutions and NGOs to join the UN Global Compact. And speaking from the high-tech campus in the Netherlands, it's a smart thing to do.